TV sucks now, and that is a fact. Guys, that is a fact. What's up, peeps? This is TechMasterJason, Redux here, back at it with another video. And for today's video, I will be ranting on TV and how bad it is now. So let's get right on to the rant. Remember the good old days when TV was actually good? And you know, family and friends would love what was on TV? Well, this was true back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and even the early 2010s. But after 2012, in my opinion, TV has really started to go downhill and has not made a comeback. And you'll see why. As I explain all the reasons wrong, all the things that's wrong with modern TV. Let's first start off with the fact that TV is so expensive nowadays. Like, you would probably pay like $100 a month for cable, and yet there would be nothing good on TV. And I'm like, what the hell? And most people would be like, what the hell? Why would I want to spend so much money on shitty TV? Remember the fact that that analog TV has not been available for anyone since 2009, and this is bad for those who relied on analog TV. On analog TV for their shows, and you know, satellite and just whatever TV you use, it's just so expensive just to pay for TV, and this is why everyone is now going to streaming, because streaming is actually a lot cheaper, and you can watch your favorite shows on there for a cheaper subscription price. Depends on what streaming service you use. You know, I have stuff like, you know, Netflix, Disney Plus, and Paramount Plus for watching my favorite shows on there with little to no commercials. And speaking of commercials, this is the next thing I'll be ranting about for today's TV. Commercials. And there's too many commercials nowadays, and they're not even entertaining to watch anymore. You know, like ever since December 2012 to be exact, because that's when the world ended, and everything then started to feel exactly the same, and ads have really started to go downhill. Honestly, you know, some of the worst ads are from Liberty Mutual Insurance. Fuck that company. I hope they go to hell, and hope Doug dies and the emu gets, you know, shot. Like, these ads make no fucking sense. Emu, and Doug, blah, blah, blah. You know how this goes. If you've seen it like for the millionth time already. If you've guys seen it for the millionth time already, you know what I'm talking about. Like, just any old Liberty Mutual ad, including the ones that don't have Doug and the emu, who are both idiots. And you know, there's other commercials like Yabba Dabba Doo. Man, that one sucks too. You've seen the same ads over and over and over again. I bet there are so many commercials that I can't explain this. I cannot explain this video because it would take too long, but I hope you guys will know. Tell me what's your least favorite commercial in the comments below. Why you would like to see it banned from your TV set. There's just too many commercials, and the commercials that are out now are not even enjoyable. I honestly think that's just not enjoyable. Really not enjoyable. Really not enjoyable. And last but not least, I'll be ranting on, well, the TV channels themselves. The ones that I used to love watching as a kid that seem to have taken a turn for the worse now. Also, it's not just about the kids' channels, but also the adult channels. Both the kids and the adult channels have severely gone downhill in more recent times, and I'm very pissed off about that. Why don't we start off the list with Baby First TV, which is a channel I never fucking liked, not even back in, you know, the late 2000s and early 2010s. It was always a crappy channel, in my opinion. It was always crappy. The shows on there were boring, repetitive, annoying, and have little educational value. Honestly, they really do. They don't have much educational value. It's definitely more about the entertainment. They say it was designed so like babies can learn, not from their parents, but from the TV. And like, you know, TV's not good for babies, right? I don't know why this channel exists still. And then there was Fox, a channel that also was once good, but also went downhill. It was too many reality TV shows and endless reruns of The Simpsons, which the show is still running to this day. Can you believe that? You know, The Simpsons has not been good for years, many years. I think it started to go downhill in season 11, in my opinion. Yeah, honestly, the first 10 seasons were golden. Also, like their pilot, which is a Christmas episode called Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire. That's a classic one from the 1989. And other channels that have went downhill for like the last decade or so included Cartoon Network, which has been showing nothing but Teen Titans Go and other crappy new shows, including the preschool ones on Cartoonito, and PBS, which used to show actual good stuff, especially in its kids lineup. PBS Kids used to be the shit back in the day, and now it's garbage. Well, the biggest offender being Nickelodeon. Remember how great Nickelodeon was back in the day? Back when they had many, many great shows like Old SpongeBob, El Tigre, Jimmy Neutron, Old Fairly Odd Parents, Avatar The Last Airbender, The Amanda Show, The Ren and Stimpy Show, Doug, All That, Kenan and Kel, Rugrats, The Mighty Bee, iCarly, Drake and Josh, George Lopez, I believe was on there, Looney Tunes, it was on Nickelodeon at one point. Danny Phantom, True Jackson VP, Zoe 101, The Penguins of Madagascar, The Legend of Korra, Little Bear, Franklin, Pinwheel. Like, so many good shows were on back then on Nick, but now it's definitely a shell of its former self. It's definitely not the same channel I grew up with, honestly. Like ratings are actually dropping, and I'm not happy to see that. Then, of course, there were some other channels that we used to love, and they got changed for the worse. Toon Disney becoming Disney XD in 2009. Same with Noggin becoming Nick Jr. That's also in 2009. Playhouse Disney becoming Disney Junior in 2011 or 2012. The Hub becoming Discovery Family in 2014. ABC Family turning into Freeform in 2016, etc. And channels used to have good shows, and I know there were some bad shows back then, but mostly good shows. And you can see why, many people are just not watching regular TV anymore, because there's not a lot of interesting programs on there anymore. And that's really sad, because, TV used to be so great back then, and now it's a piece of crap. And before I end this rant, there's just been something that's been really bugging me about TV now, and that's all the reruns of the same old shows. Like, you don't have to rerun the same show like millions and millions of times. Like SpongeBob, the same episodes I've seen millions of times, even though it's still running to this day. SpongeBob is still having new episodes being put out for us to see, but do they really have to show the same old stuff for like the millionth time? Like, just with any show, even canceled ones? I mean, there's just not enough new stuff now. Like, I think TV is stuck in the past, and for good reason, because the shows out now suck. Almost everything now sucks. Like, seriously, I miss the old days of TV so much. Thank goodness I grew up during the golden age of TV. Yes. Because I was born in 1999, I mean, the first year I can remember was like 2003 or 2004, and that's when TV was starting to get really, really good. And it kept going and going until December 2012, because that was when I believed the world ended. And ever since then, everything has started to feel so dull, including TV. Like, everything just was peaking then, and, in those late 2000s, early 2010s days, now they're fucking gone for good. I can't continue life anymore. And for one reason, TV being so garbage now. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys have different opinions on when TV went downhill. For me, it was around, and I mean like around, not in, around 2013. When do you think TV went downhill? Let me know in the comment section below. And I'm about to wrap up this video now, because I've had enough of TV now. Like, why is everyone in my family still watching TV now? They should stop watching TV and do something else with their life, because TV is a waste of time now. It's not entertaining, nor educational, nor informative anymore. And that's a fact. So, I will see you next time in my next rant. Guys, so, bye.